Hi, I want to talk to you about something that can feel really intimidating as an au pair, talking to your host parents about a problem. In the US, communication is very important, especially in a working relationship like this one. Even though you are living with your host family and things may feel friendly and informal, you are still in a professional role. That means that when something isn't working, it's usually expected that you speak up. I know that can feel uncomfortable. You might worry about being rude, creating tension, or disappointing the family. But in an American culture, being honest while staying polite is actually seen as a positive thing. Most parents will appreciate it if you communicate clearly instead of staying silent. Timing is really important. Try not to bring up a problem in the middle of a stressful moment, like when the kids are crying or everyone is rushing. Instead, you can say something like, "Hey, could we find a time to talk later?" That shows respect and helps create a calmer environment for the conversation. When you do talk, it helps to be specific and focus on solutions. For example, instead of saying, "This schedule is too much," you could say, "I've noticed that I'm feeling really tired with the current schedule. Would it be possible to adjust my hours on certain days?" This sounds more constructive and collaborative. Another helpful strategy is to use I statements. For example, "I feel a bit overwhelmed when," or "I would really appreciate more clarity about." This way, you're expressing your feelings without sounding like you're blaming them. It's also important to listen. Communication goes both ways, and your host parents may have their own perspective and may not even realize there's a problem. Staying open and respectful can really help build trust. And remember, small problems are much easier to fix than big ones. If you wait too long, frustration can build up on both sides. Speaking up early can actually prevent bigger conflicts later. Finally, don't expect perfection from yourself or from them. These conversations can feel awkward at first, especially in another language. That's completely normal. What matters most is that you're making the effort to communicate. My advice would be to be calm, be honest, and be respectful. You're not just solving a problem, you're building a stronger relationship with your host family. And in the long run, that makes your experience so much better.